Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to one of our favourite people and one of the biggest stars in the world. Criss Angel is the greatest magician in history, according to YouTube, over 300 million hits, and he's the man behind Believe at the Luxor, and he joins us on the phone now from The Supernaturalist, currently on tour. How you doing, Criss?
Tired but fantastic. I just got here in Richmond, Virginia, where Supernaturalists are playing tonight and tomorrow, so I'm here to do a surprise appearance with them, so it's been crazy.
I'm calling you under disappointing terms today. We've had this conversation before, firstly about Dynamo, who did a similar thing. A few weeks ago on BBC One, the most watched channel in England, a man called Darcy Oake, who's currently on tour, did a massive illusion. And from what I'm reading on magic websites, it seems like that wasn't his original creation, it was yours. Is that true?
Unfortunately, it is true, and it's kind of sad to see not only people like Darcy and Dynamo, and Matt Frankel just opened up on the Strip. He's doing my Big Hopa Chair version of it, and it's just the list keeps on going on and on. You work so hard to create things, and I have over 1,000 demonstrations on TV, and I pride myself on having an incredible team, having a facility, and the resources to bring to the audience exciting pieces of magic and experiences that we've not seen before. And unfortunately there are people that don't have a creative bone in their body, and what do? They go on the line and they look at what I'm doing and what people are reacting to and what people are engaged by, and they just steal it. That's what it is. It's literally stealing. And it's not an influence or inspired by. It's completely, ripped off, and they try to pass it off as if it's their own thing. And, it's a very frustrating situation. And what Darcy did, besides it being completely ripped off, he literally hired two of the people that are currently still under my secrecy non-disclosure contract to perform it with him. And they worked on the show. He has some big problems coming up, and my lawyers are looking at all of the angles and my rights according to the law to see what we're going to do about it. But I talked to Darcy, and he was very, very apologetic, and kept on apologizing to me and how wrong it was and how he knew it was wrong, and had a long call with me. And then and now I hear that he's denying or he's hiding behind his press person. The fact that he has two people that he hired that were under contract with me that worked on Mind Free and worked on that illusion specifically. They signed a contract. They're not able to divulge or to discuss, my proprietary, technologies or, the secrets in a simple term. And unfortunately, they broke that contract. So, they have to bear the penalty of doing such a thing. It's just not appropriate.
Is this for you just morally reprehensible, and the fact that his moral compass is disappointing? He came to your studio, you showed him around. Are you personally disappointed?
Well, yeah, I am, because I did have him out to audition him for my show, and he didn't make the cut, obviously. Instead of leaving it there, he taped material that doesn't belong to him. And, I understand this. Look, I didn't invent everything. I mean, when I want to do something in my show, I'll call the person up. Like, I would call Lance Burton up and say, Lance, this is something that I love that you do, and I'd love to be able to get the rights to do it. And either somebody says yes or no. But this is, plagiarism at its finest, because it's not only copied, even the color of the straps, the fact that every single moment, every single thing that he did was completely, watched and reviewed and mimicked and copied from me. And he completely was very, very apologetic about it. And the fact that he's not doing the right thing and handling this the right way right now, it's sad for him. It doesn't really affect me, because I'll continue to do what I do, and, he'll continue to try to make it in another country. But, in America, you can't do stuff like that. You can't get away with stuff like that. And he's been known to take other people's material, not only with what I done, but I've heard other people in magic say similar things about him. So that's kind of his track and his history there.
Do you feel you have no choice now to legally protect yourself? Because let's face it, I could come into your show in Las Vegas tomorrow and copy it, and if you don't stand up for yourself, it leaves you open to risk, doesn't it?
I mean, there's moral and ethical values that we should all have. I just think it also hurts the art of magic because it doesn't exude and breed creativity in a way where people are pushing the envelope of magic and making it something that is engaging and something that, can spread and it doesn't have any growth.
These are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some case, $1 million illusions.
I have millions of dollars invested in creating my infrastructure, and it's a reason why I bring in $150 million, more money than any other magician out there in Las Vegas for my show. It's because we create stuff that you can't see anywhere else. You can't, even say that, maybe it was a mistake or just coincidence. It's not. And he admitted. He completely admitted to me on the phone what he did. And look, I have the money to do this. This won't affect my life at all. I just hope he has the money to defend it, and I hope they have the money to defend it.
Do you think he has?
I'm not a malicious, mean human being. I want to put positivity out in the world, but I mean, it's just to the point where they might as well just come into my home and steal my TVs and my computers because it's like that. It's sad, is what it is. It's sad that people don't have the moral fiber or the creativeness to be able to come up with their own stuff. I'm not flattered by it at all. Like people say, I'm flattered when Burt Wonderstone comes out and Jim Carrey, who's one of the biggest Hollywood celebrities, is doing a parody of me in Burt Wonderstone. To me, that's flattering. Saturday Night Live mentioning me or doing something, or some other TV shows doing a spoof of me. That's great. I love it, and it's fantastic, and it's great. But when somebody's out there trying to be serious in the same genre that I'm in, and even though they're not anywhere near what I'm doing, they're trying to get the career going. You don't get your career going by taking people's shit.
Is he a great magician?
Well, he wasn't good enough to join the Supernaturals, that's all I'll say.
For those who are saying get over it, this is akin to walking in the BMW garage and just helping yourself and driving out, isn't it? I mean, it is theft.
Well, yeah, this is my livelihood, I spend millions and millions and millions of dollars, and I have a lot of people involved in this, a lot of dollars involved in it.
How many staff do you employ now?
Just the touring show and my shop itself, but overall, probably over 200 people right now.
I mean, that's remarkable.
If you look at Supernaturalists and you look at my studios, probably over 200 people. Hopefully he'll do the right thing, and Sean and Mike will do the right thing, and then it won't come down to anything more than that. But that's their choice. They have to do the right thing on their own merit.
Criss Angel, great to talk to you. Thank you for your time.